of discrimination in the agency that has the power of intimidation in a way that no other agency in the federal government has, and it used that power of intimidation against conservative organizations, and then there was a cover-up of that intimidation.
There's no evidence that supports that there was any culture of discrimination.
The questioner in that clip was South Carolina Republican Tim Scott. He's on the Senate Finance Committee. Earlier this week, I asked him how far the impeachment process might go.
When you look at the IRS as the agency with the power of intimidation, and it has created a culture of discrimination, it is obvious that something has to change, and you might as well start at the top. So it's very important for us to restore confidence in the IRS, and it is missing today. And I was very frustrated with the fact that we continue to see people targeted. And imagine if this was racial targeting. We would explode with amazement and challenge the system immediately.
Right.
But we've had no such challenge of the IRS.
When you talk about sending a message and restoring confidence, how much of this, in terms of an article's impeachment, has to do with justice for wrongs that have been done in those groups that are targeted? How much of this impeachment is sending a warning to those who are in this job in the future?
Probably a combination. My hope is that this opportunity to bring a spotlight to the challenges that we've seen in the IRS will bring about the type of equilibrium that we expect from government and folks, especially Koskinen. This is a challenge that he was brought in to fix. And what we've seen is not someone fixing it, but it seems like there's been nothing like progress being made in the IRS, and that is a tragedy for taxpayers who should have confidence in their government.
All right, so it takes a majority of the House to agree with your sentiments to impeach the IRS commissioner. Same rules if you want to impeach the president. It takes 2/3 of the Senate. As you talk to your colleagues in the Senate, are there any Democrats who so far you've gotten to join your ranks who'd be willing to vote for these articles of impeachment?
Well, we have not started that process or the conversation in the Senate. I am fairly confident that we will not have 2/3 in the Senate to make that happen. It's very important for us to do what we believe is the best thing to do. That's what we're trying to get accomplished here. I started it by having the narrative with the commissioner about what needs to be changed, what needs to happen in the IRS. Others have started the impeachment process in the House. That is not a part of the process that I've been a part of. But I am looking for ways to make sure that we change the IRS from the inside out, and that if that requires changing the head again, let's do it.